You may have heard some conflicting opinions about MSC Cruises. Well, I'm here to tell you, as someone that's cruised on 3 different MSC ships and has one booked in just 14 days, these are the top 5 things I'm looking forward to aboard the MSC Seashore. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to Here Today, Where Tomorrow. My name's Rob, and that is correct. 14 days from now, I will be heading down to Port Canaveral to sail on the MSC Seashore. Now, if you're familiar with our channel, in August of 23, we did the Seaside, which is the sister ship to the Seashore. Sally knows about it, and if you know Sally, you know seashells by the seashores. The MSC Seashore. Seashells on the seaside on the MSC Seashore on Ocean Key Marine Reserve. We had a great time on the seaside, so I'm really looking forward to getting on the seashore, seeing kind of what the difference is as far as theming goes. Pretty much the layout should be the same. Just a little bit about me. This will be my 24th cruise across 5 different cruise lines. So I've kind of done a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And in my personal opinion, these are the 5 things that I'm really looking forward to about MSC Cruises specifically. First, starting with the food. I'm a fairly large guy. I love to eat. And MSC food is something that is highly contested. If you look at any of the reviews, a lot of people love the food and hate the food. Now, one thing everyone agrees on, pretty much everybody, and if you're smart, you'll agree as well, MSC pizza is hand down the best free pizza at sea. I have been, like I said, on 23 other cruises. I have tried the pizza far and wide, and MSC pizza, hands down, consecutively is just the best. MSC is an Italian-based cruise ship, so a lot of their breads, pastas, things like that, they really try and focus on that because that's their heritage, and it really does show. Their pasta dishes are really good. We were on the Meraviglia a few years ago, and they actually had a fresh mozzarella bar where they would make mozzarella cheese fresh on the ship right there in front of you. It was heaven on earth. It was so good. So aside from like the pizza being really, really good, like on the buffet or the late night buffet, they have a lot of different options. Their specialty dining is a little bit different than some of the other cruise lines. On this ship, they have the all-you-care-to-eat sushi. And from what I've seen, some of the dishes are adventurous, I think is the term I'm looking for. And we're super excited about that. If you want to see a whole daily vlog series, a ship tour, room tours, food reviews, if you want to see stuff like that, entertainment reviews, all that stuff, I would highly, highly suggest you subscribe to the channel because I'm going to do a whole series aboard the Seashore, and it is going to be a blast of a time. Another thing is their teppanyaki. I have done Carnival teppanyaki, I've done Norwegian teppanyaki, and MSC by far is the best. So there's that. The next thing I want to talk about is Ocean Key Marine Reserve, their private island. If you're going for a water park, this is not the private island for you. You go to whatever Perfect Day at Coco Key, because it doesn't rhyme, spend $1,500 to ride a couple water slides. You go do that, please, and keep that in your lane, okay? Please keep that away from us, because we don't want that. What I want is a super chill, max and relaxing, a place where my Wi-Fi package works on the island, where my drink package works on the island. That's what I want. I want an island for me, not to get more money. I am paying to go to this island. There are tons of places to lay out in the sun. They have the main lighthouse bay area, which is beautiful. If you don't know, they do a lighthouse show at night, music that goes along with the show that's on this huge lighthouse. It's super cool. If you happen to be staying overnight at Ocean Key, they have like a late night beach party after the lighthouse show, like bonfires, DJ, lights on the beach. So you're, shoeless in the sand, just having a great time. Super, super cool. But then there's the inlet, there's the South Beach. The yacht club has their own place, which I'm really interested. I need to get with someone that has yacht club access to get me over there, because the last time I was on Ocean Key, it was before they had done the new renovations for the yacht club area. So if you're on this sailing and you're yacht club, I need to be your best friend. If you want to be in a YouTube video, whatever you need, I'll give you 20 bucks. I don't know, whatever you need to get me in the yacht club area, whether that's on the ship or on Ocean Key, I will do whatever you need, because I need that content, yo. So help a brother out. Anyways, yeah, so Ocean Key is awesome. They do like, you could, if you bring your own stuff, you can rent equipment there, but they have like snorkeling and stuff like that. Some of the beaches are like rocky beaches that you definitely don't want to be barefoot in. And then some of it's like, hey, we brought in 6 million truckloads, because, you know, you can drive a truck out there in the middle of the ocean. 6 million truckloads of sand and dumped it there. So it's beautiful, soft sand. There's lifeguards all over the place in most of the areas. So most of the swimming areas, you can feel safe if you have little kids, stuff like that. But the island is a beautiful place. If you go all the way to the end, and if you look at the map, you can see there's like a little helicopter pad. Out there is a beautiful picture spot with a gazebo. So if you want to trek out there, it's a beautiful spot, super relaxing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful island. And like I said at the beginning, your Wi-Fi package and your drink package works on the island. So they're not trying to nickel and dime you for more money on their island, which I love. Now they do have a couple of, I think, food trucks that are upcharges, but they have a buffet, they have free stuff all over the island. But you can opt for a couple of upcharge things, like I think maybe it's like a lobster roll or something along those lines. I've never done it because I'm satisfied with the buffet, and if I really want something other than buffet food, I'll just get back on the ship because it's literally right there. So really, really cool. We do love Ocean Key. It's our favorite private island at the moment. Another thing I want to talk about is MSC shows specifically. Some of the most interesting shows that I have seen at sea across 23 cruises have been with MSC. They do so much variation with their shows. It was one of the first times I ever heard a non-English song being sung. Their variety shows, I saw one dude doing BMX tricks in one of the shows. And then they had one where they had those trampoline guys that are jumping on trampolines, like running up a building and then doing a backflip off the building and landing on a trampoline. And that was absolutely crazy. Then we had contortionists, we had jugglers, we had, all while people are singing and dancing and providing some sort of theme. Peter Punk was one of the craziest shows I think I've ever seen on a cruise ship, and it was so fun. The Circus Spectacular on the Magnifica was also beautiful. The Elvis, they did a Elvis show that was a tribute to Elvis, was amazing. It was so cool. It like reintroduced Elvis to me with some of his lesser known hits. Very, very cool. I was a theater kid. I'm performing for you. This is a performance, you know. So it speaks to me. Shows speak to me, and MSC does really do that. They do that really well. They're not the top tier shows. They're not the best shows. They're just very interesting. They have some of the most interesting talents on their shows, and I think that is really, really cool and makes them stand out to me. Another thing that we really enjoy on MSC ships is their water parks. Now on the Seaside, Seashore, this whole class of ship, they have this huge central area that's got surrounded by water slides. Some of them are for kids. So they have like little kid area, splash pad, stuff like that for like my daughter, who at the time was 3.5, now she's 5, she would love it. But they also have some really, really big water slides. In fact, there's this one water slide. I want to see if I can find the footage and I'll put it here. But there's one water slide, like a tube slide, that you go down. I shot out of the bottom of this thing like a cannon. Like, oh, it's fun. Oh, we're having fun. And then right at the last second, it does this like drop out and shoot you out into this like, I was a rock skipping across. I mean, everyone was like, oh man, fat boy comes shooting right out there. So I hope that's also on this ship. I can't wait to bring that to you as well. But their water parks are really fun. The last thing I want to talk about is some of the really fancier things that MSC does. Their cruise ships are way more modern styled. Think chrome, lots of like backlit white type stuff. I mean, very sterile and clean, but also classy and sophisticated. The Swarovski staircases are like, it's so crazy because you're like, I'm looking down and I just see a ton of Swarovski crystals in each of these staircases. And in that main atrium area, there's like I think there's 3 or 4 sets of stairs on either. So, I mean, you're talking 6 or 8 sets of Swarovski crystals. I used to work for Michael's Arts and Crafts, and Swarovski crystals was something that people would buy for jewelry. And I mean, you're talking about a tiny little container of Swarovski crystals was $12. So I can't imagine what staircases worth of Swarovski crystals could cost, but it's beautiful. Their ships are really, really beautiful and elegant. They have some really interesting things like the Bridge of Sighs, which is like deck 18 or something like that. And it's just a big glass bottom, and you're just looking down to the deck below, which I think is like deck 5 or something. So, I mean, you got a solid depth there. But yeah, so those are some of the things that I'm really looking forward to that are MSC specific. And, you know, any vacation is what you make it. And honestly, people's tastes and opinions, what they like, what they don't like, are 2 totally different things. So don't ever take what I say or what anyone says as gospel. You could take it with a grain of salt, and you could say, that's nice that you experienced it that way, that you feel like the food is good or the food is bad. I will try it out for myself. If anything I said resonated with you, or if you'd be interested to see what we get up to on the seashore or any of the other 23 cruises that we've done, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out immensely. It's free for you, does wonders for me, and I cannot wait to see you guys in just 14 days on the seashore with us. So, my name's Rob with Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there.
If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.